See, we discussed about the sine rule in the last class, and now here first Mollavoid rule and then tangent rule, some simple problems related to those, and after that cosine rule and projection rule we need to discuss, right? Yeah, this is Mollavoid rule. See, a plus b by c is cos of a minus b by 2 divided by sin c by 2. Based on that, similarly a minus b by c, and similarly this b plus c by a, b minus c by a, and everything. So we can prove all those things just with the help of sine rule only. Okay, and then you just look there. Yeah, see, I need to prove the first one. What it is? A plus b by c is equals to cos of a minus b by 2 divided by sin c by 2 first, and for that you just start with that a plus b by c. So consider a plus b by c. Clear? So I need to convert that a plus b by c, which is in terms of sides, into the angles, and that's why I use sine rule. Once I will revise for you, the sine rule is what? A by sine a is equals to b by sine b is equals to c by sine c is equals to 2r is the sine rule. And using this sine rule, we are going to prove that a plus b by c as this cos of a minus b by 2 divided by sin c by 2. Since a by sin a, b by sin b, c by sin c is equals to 2r, a is equals to 2r sin a, b is equals to 2r sin b, c is equals to 2r sin c. So I had a chance to write this a, b, c as 2r sin a, 2r sin b, 2r sin c. You just use those things in that a plus b by c. So this is equals to this a, I will write it like this, 2r sin a, plus this b can be written as 2r sin b, and the denominator c is what? 2r sin c, just with the help of sine rule. And now for the simplification, 2r, 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 you just cancel out the 2r, okay? And in the next step, it becomes like how? So this is equals to sin a plus sin b divided by sin c. Is it clear? So at the end, a plus b by c is equals to sin a plus sin b by sin c with the help of sine rule. And now that sin a plus sin b, how to write? See, from the transformation rules, sin c plus sin d is 2 sin of c plus d by 2 into cos of c minus d by 2. So with that help, this sin a plus sin b can be written as this is equals to 2 sin of a plus b by 2 into cos of a minus b by 2. Is it clear? That's from the trigonometric transformations. Sin a plus sin b is 2 sin of a plus b by 2 into cos of a minus b by 2. Right. So this is divided by sin c, and I will write that sin c as 2 sin c by 2 into cos c by 2. Clear? Right. And the next step, how to do? This 2 and 2 will get cancelled. Now just for a minute you just think about sin of a plus b by 2. See, this is all happens in a triangle. So in a triangle, sum of the angles is 180. So a plus b plus c is 180. Once again I will give you the idea what I am going to do. Here it is. Yeah, look there once. Just a minute, okay. See, a plus b plus c is 180, and here a plus b by 2 is involved. So divide everything with 2. A by 2 plus b by 2 plus c by 2 is equals to 90. And since a by 2 plus b by 2 plus c by 2 is 90, then what you say about this a by 2 plus b by 2? This a by 2 plus b by 2 is 90 minus c by 2, right? And that's why I need to replace this a plus b by 2 with 90 minus c by 2. Okay? So in the next step, what I do is, this is equals to sine of 90 minus c by 2 into cos of a minus b by 2 divided by sine c by 2 into cos c by 2. Just have a look. And now, see, you just look there. This sine of 90 minus c by 2. Sine of 90 minus theta is cos theta. This sine of 90 minus c by 2 is cos c by 2, and this is also cos c by 2. Those two will get cancelled. And at the end, a plus b by c is equals to cos of a minus b by 2 divided by sine c by 2. Just have a look. This is called Molevoid rule actually. A plus b by c is cos of a minus b by 2 divided by sine c by 2. That's good. And the next thing is a minus b by c. So for that a minus b by c, what will happen? You need to change the symbols, is it right? Yeah. See, a minus b by c. Take here it is minus a minus b by c. So 2r sin a minus 2r sin b by 2r sin c. So this is also minus. And now sin a minus sin b. Sin a minus sin b is just nothing but 2 cos of a plus b by 2 into sin of a minus b by 2. Here it is cos and there it is sin. And in the next step, here it is cos of 90 minus c by 2, and there it is sin of a minus b by 2. This is the transformation formula for sin a minus sin b. 2 cos of a plus b by 2 into sin of a minus b by 2. This cos of 90 minus c by 2 will get cancelled with sin c by 2 in the next step. So the next step is just nothing but this is equals to cos of 90 minus c by 2 into sin of a minus b by 2 divided by sin c by 2 into cos c by 2. See, cos of 90 minus c by 2 is just nothing but sin c by 2. Sin c by 2 and sin c by 2 get cancelled. Then at the end, a minus b by c is equals to sin of a minus b by 2 divided by cos c by 2. So we have two rules now. One is for a plus b by 2 and the other is for a minus b by c. A plus b by c is cos of a minus b by 2 divided by sin c by 2. A minus b by c is sin of a minus b by 2 divided by cos c by 2. You need to memorize these two things, okay? Right. Now you just look there. What about that b plus c by a, b minus c by a, c plus a by a b and c minus a by b? Similarly, we have a chance to write this b plus c by a, b minus c by a, c plus a by b and c minus a by b also, okay? Now I will give you the list of all these things. Meanwhile, you just look the simple explanation for a plus b by c and a minus b by c. If you have any doubts related to that, just everybody look there, okay? Similar to that a minus b by c, now this is the explanation for b minus c by a. From the sine rule, this b is 2r sin b, c is 2r sin c, a is 2r sin a. 2r will get cancelled. Then we left with sin b minus sin c by sin a. And this sin b minus sin c can be written as 2 cos of b plus c by 2 into sin of b minus c by 2, and in the denominator 2 sin a by 2 cos a by 2. A plus b plus c since 180, a by 2 plus b by 2 plus c by 2 is 90. So b plus c by 2 is 90 minus a by 2. So 2 and 2 will get cancelled. This cos of 90 minus theta and this sin a by 2, these two will again get cancelled. We left with this one, sin b minus c by 2 by cos a by 2 at the end. So we have a chance to write all these six, a plus b by c, a minus b by c, b plus c by a, b minus c by a, c plus a by b, c minus a by b in these formats. Okay, just have a look. Yeah, just observe a plus b by c. For plus, the numerator is cos and the denominator is sin. Okay, so this is b plus c by a. Numerator is cos, denominator is sin, and in the numerator the angle should be b and c, and in the denominator the angle is a. So I need to write it like this: cos of b plus c by 2 divided by denominator is sin, so sin a by 2. In the same way, if you think for b minus c by a, now the numerator is sin, denominator is cos, so sin of b minus c by 2 divided by cos a by 2. Then c plus a by b and c minus a by b again in the same manner. C plus a, numerator is cos of c plus a by 2 divided by denominator is sin b by 2. Again c minus a by b, numerator is sin, so sin of c minus a by 2 divided by cos b by 2. Just by practice, automatically you will see, you just by practice automatically these formulas will be in your mind. Okay, just try to analyze it. Just observe the symmetry, the pattern, how they are involved. Tangent rule is just another step, another development for the Mollwide rule. See, if you look there, what is this Mollwide rule? A plus b by c is cos of a minus b by 2 by sin c by 2. A minus b by c is this one. Now you just divide a minus b with a plus b, that's it. We need to find a minus b by a plus b. So a minus b by a plus b is just nothing but, if you divide with c, a minus b by c divided by a plus b by c. And what is a minus b by c? From Mollwide rule, a minus b by c is this value. So this numerator is sin of a minus b by 2 divided by cos c by 2. This is the numerator, divided by, here a plus b means cos of a minus b by 2 divided by sin c by 2 is the denominator. See, for the simplification, this denominator gets reciprocal, right? So this is equals to sin of a minus b by 2 divided by cos c by 2 into, if you reciprocate, sin c by 2 divided by cos of a minus b by 2. And once if you analyze, this sin by cos is tan, as well as this sin by cos is again tan. So this is equals to sin by cos is tan. So tan of a minus b by 2 into sin by cos is again tan c by 2. So at the end, the tangent rule is what? A minus b by a plus b is tan of a minus b by 2 into tan c by 2. Similar to that a minus b by a plus b, there is a chance to write b minus c and c minus a also. Okay. Similarly, we will write that b minus c by b plus c is equals to tan of b minus c by 2 into tan a by 2, and c minus a by c plus a is equals to tan of c minus a by 2 into tan b by 2. So and this is tangent rule. Okay. In the last class we discussed about the sine rule, and in this class about Mollwide rule and tangent rule, because these are the applications of the sine rule, because these are developed just with the help of sine rule. And in the next class I am going to discuss with you about cosine rule and projection rule. Now after this, in the next point, 8th point, some simple problems related to the tangent rule. Just have a look once. Yeah, just look those problems one by one. I will solve. Okay. First one. See, the first problem. Okay. In a triangle ABC, A is given, B is given, A minus B is given, and they are asking us to find angle C. Right. So see, A, B, A minus B, everything are involved. Angle C we need to find. So for A, we need to use the Mollwide rule of that. See, tangent rule, like as I may use a minus b by a plus b is equals to tan of a minus b by 2 into tan c by 2. Okay. See, using Mollwide rule is not easy, not applicable for here, because small a, small b are given, but small c is not given. To use Mollwide rule, you need small c also. But for the tangent rule, no need of that. So a minus b by a plus b is equals to tan of a minus b by 2 into tan c by 2. Is it clear? Now what is A? A is given as root 3 minus 1. B is given as root 3 plus 1 is equals to tan of a minus b by 2 is just nothing but a minus b is given as 90. 90 by 2 is 45 into tan c by 2. And this tan 45 degrees is 1, right? So tan 45 degrees is 1, and we need to simplify this root 3 minus 1 by root 3 plus 1. Do you know it? So at the end, tan c by 2 is equals to this root 3 minus 1 divided by root 3 plus 1. You need to identify its value. Root 3 minus 1 by root 3 plus 1 is whose value? And it is, yeah, tan 15 degrees value. Is it okay? Do you know it? See, or otherwise sin 15 or cos 15. Sin 15 degrees is root 3 minus 1 by 2 root 2. Cos 15 degrees is root 3 plus 1 by 2 root 2, and from there tan 15 is the division, so root 3 minus 1 by root 3 plus 1. So tan of c by 2 is tan 15. I need to find angle C. So then from there it is very clear that c by 2 is equals to 15 degrees and angle C is equals to 30 degrees. Just have a look at this. Look at the problem. Small a is given, small b is given, a minus b and is given, and they ask us to find angle C. So by this is the tangent rule. A minus b by a plus b is equals to tan of a minus b by 2 into tan c by 2, as we mentioned. Replace all these things here. So this is tan 15 is equals to tan c by 2 and angle C is 30 degrees, and that's the first problem. Okay. So, and then similarly using tangent rule only we can prove the b and c also. Okay. Just think about b, and maybe for b this is b plus c by a, right? Here you may use what? The Mollwide rule now. See. Just have a look. I am erasing this and I am going to discuss b. Yeah, just think about b. Every problem is related to triangle ABC only, and here cot a by 2 is equals to b plus c by a is given, and they are asking us to find angle b, and that's why, right, given b bit we are going to solve. Given cot a by 2 is equals to b plus c by a. Okay, then what is that b plus c by a? What is the Mollwide rule related to that b plus c by a? Okay, see what we need to write. Cos of, you may say, b plus c by 2 divided by sin a by 2. Is it right? Cos of b plus c by 2 divided by sin a by 2 is the Mollwide rule for b plus c by 2 or b minus c by 2. It's b minus c by 2. Okay. Cos of b minus c by 2 divided by sin a by 2. And this cot a by 2 is just nothing but cos a by 2 by sin a by 2. The next step, cos a by 2 divided by sin a by 2 is equals to cos of b minus c by 2 divided by sin a by 2. And if you observe, these denominators will get cancelled. And next step you have that cos a by 2 is equals to cos of b by 2 minus c by 2. So both are cos, you just remove it and you will get that a by 2 is equals to b by 2 plus c by 2, b by 2 minus c by 2. I need to find angle B. Send c by 2 this side. A by 2 plus c by 2 is equals to b by 2. And as I mentioned you, a by 2 plus c by 2 is nothing but 90 degrees minus b by 2. And at the end, 90 minus b by 2 is equals to b by 2. If you send this minus b by 2 that side, becomes b by 2 plus b by 2. And from there it is very clear that angle B is 90 degrees. So just have a look, and your answer for this problem is 90 degrees. So there ends the first problem and the second problem. And now you just try the third one for a minute. A by B is given as 2 plus root 3 and C is given as 60, and angle A, angle B we need to find. To use tangent rule, we need A minus B by A plus B, right? So then that's why from there you need to calculate A minus B by A plus B. Okay? So this implies, or otherwise, first of all, what I need? A minus B by A plus B I need, okay? Right. And this A minus B by A plus B can be written as A minus B by B divided by A plus B by B. Just I am dividing the numerator and denominator with B. Then what will happen? This is equals to A by B minus 1 by A by B plus 1. This is the denominator and that is the numerator. See, I have that A by B as 2 plus root 3. So the numerator is this 2 plus root 3 minus 1. Nothing but 1 plus root 3. And the denominator is what? 2 plus root 3 plus 1. And which is 3 plus root 3. So the numerator is 1 plus root 3. Denominator is 3 plus root 3. Just have a look. From the denominator 3 plus root 3, there is a chance to common out root 3. So you will write it like this: 1 plus root 3 divided by 3 plus root 3. You just pick out root 3. So root 3 of root 3 plus 1. So this 1 plus root 3 and 1 plus root 3 get cancelled. So therefore with this simplification I have that A minus B by A plus B is equals to 1 by root 3. Very clear. And now a minus b by a plus b, from the tangent rule, it can be written as tan of a minus b by 2 into tan of c by 2 is equals to 1 by root 3. Now you just think about c by 2. Angle C is given as 60 degrees. Since angle C is 60, c by 2 is 30 degrees. So this tan c by 2 is just nothing but how much? Tan 30 degrees. And what you say about tan 30 degrees? Tan 30 degrees is again 1 by root 3. So these two terms will get cancelled. And then you will get that tan of a minus b by 2 is equals to 1. Since tan of a minus b by 2 is equals to 1, this a minus b by 2 is 45 and then a minus b is equals to 90 degrees. So I have that a minus b as 90 and otherwise a minus b is 90 and what I have is, since angle C is given as 60, sum of the three angles of a triangle is 180, right? And since angle C is 60, it is very clear that a plus b is equals to 120. A minus b 90, a plus b 120. If you solve these two, a is equals to 60 and b is equals to 30, you will get. And at the end, a 60, b 30 and c 60 are the so angles of C. Just a minute, right? A plus b is 120 and a minus b is 90. Okay, not like that, right? If you add these two, b will get cancelled. 2a is equals to 210 and a is 105, okay, and b is 15. Sorry, the calculation is actually a mistake of calculation, okay. Since a plus b is 120 and a minus b is 90, if you calculate, you will get that a is equals to 105 and b is equals to 15. And at the end, this is the way of solving the problem using tangent rule. B is given, you just calculate a minus b by a plus b as this 1 by root 3. And this a minus b by a plus b has a tangent rule form of this is equals to 1 by root 3. On simplification, we got the values of a, b and c. Just have a look and I will give you one more problem related to this tangent rule. See the ninth one, next problem related to the tangent rule. Just have a look. In a triangle ABC, x, y and z are given. X is tan of b minus c by 2 into tan a by 2. Y is tan of c minus a by 2 into tan b by 2. And z is tan of a minus b by 2 into tan c by 2. Then we need to find the value of x plus y plus z by x, y, z. See, clearly it is okay that this tan of b minus c by 2 into tan a by 2 is the tangent rule, and from the tangent rule we will write that, what we will write? From tangent rule, x is equals to b minus c by b plus c. Is it clear? And y is equals to c minus a by c plus a. And z is equals to a minus b by a plus b. Okay, just we discussed about tangent rule, okay? Is it right? In 7th point, okay? So this is all from tangent rule. From tangent rule we have that x, y and z. Okay. Now what we need to show? We need to show that x plus y plus z by x, y, z. How to prove it? See, now one by one I will simplify. Just look there, from there. X is equals to b minus c by b plus c. What I need to do is, I need to get the simplified value for, I do one thing, okay? X by 1 is equals to b minus c by b plus c. Is there anything wrong? Nothing actually. Okay, see, directly if you replace x, y and z values like this, a minus b by b plus b, b minus c by b plus c, in this expression you won't get the simplified number, simplified value easily. Okay, and that's why I need to go with some other logic, and that logic I am discussing now here on the board. This x is equals to b minus c by b plus c is just simply nothing but x by 1 is equals to b minus c by b plus c. So we need to use componendo and dividendo rule. Do you know it, everybody? Anybody? Componendo and dividendo rule. Usually you will use this rule in ratios as well as in trigonometry also. Componendo and dividendo rule is just nothing but, if two fractions are equal, then in both sides numerator plus denominator by numerator minus denominator is same. So with that logic, x plus 1 divided by x minus 1 is equals to b minus c plus b plus c divided by b minus c minus b plus c. Just add numerator and denominator this side, subtract. This side also add here and then subtract. So this is x plus 1 by x minus 1. And if you think about it, it's c and c will get cancelled. Is it okay? Minus c and plus c get cancelled. B and b, okay? Minus b and plus b get cancelled. You left with b plus b as 2b, and this is minus 2c, and again 2's also will get cancelled. At the end you will have that, therefore x plus 1 by 1 minus x is equals to b by c. If you send this minus this side, you will get that x plus 1 by 1 minus x is equals to b by c. Very important task it is. Just have a look. Just by taking x as b minus c by b plus c from tangent rule and on applying componendo and dividendo, I have that x plus 1 by 1 minus x as b by c. Similarly, I need to find y plus 1 by 1 minus y and z plus 1 by 1 minus z also. Okay, just till now if you have just observe it and then I will continue. So x plus 1 by 1 minus x is equal to b minus c, we found it from x. Similarly, if you move with y plus 1 by 1 minus y is equal to c by a and z plus 1 by 1 minus z is equals to a by b, we will get. And at the end, just observe these three. These three are separate results by simplifying x, y and z. Okay. And now, if you look there, this is b by c, this is c by a, and this is a by b. If you multiply all these three, what will happen? At the end, x plus 1 by 1 minus x into y plus 1 by 1 minus y into z plus 1 by 1 minus z is equals to, this is b by c into c by a into a by b. So now look there, b will get cancelled, c will get cancelled, a will get cancelled, c space and then a. You left with 1. So very tricky actually, you need to memorize it. And now at the end what we have is, these denominators you need to send that side. X plus 1 into y plus 1 into z plus 1 is equals to 1 minus x into 1 minus y into 1 minus z. Is it right? Yeah. And now you need to multiply both sides. This x plus 1 into y plus 1 into z plus 1 and this 1 minus x into 1 minus y into 1 minus z. I am leaving it for you. Okay, you just multiply the left side and as well as you just multiply the right side also. See, usual multiplication. And if you multiply and if you equalize these two, some terms will get cancelled and at the end you left with x plus y plus z is equals to minus xyz. And if you send that xyz this side, x plus y plus z by xyz is equals to minus 1 and your answer for this problem is minus 1. So to arrive this x plus y plus z is equals to minus xyz, you need to simplify this part. Okay, the multiplication of these three terms in the left side and the multiplication of those three terms in the right side, and after that multiplication you just equalize them and corresponding terms, some terms will get cancelled on the both sides. After that you will get that x plus y plus z by xyz is equals to minus 1. Okay, just have a look.